No. How can my son do this to me? Chase all my workers from the farm? No. He's not even my eldest son. He's just a child I bore yesterday. This is degrading my home, family, clan, tribe, and village. No one has ever dared to point a finger at me because I am ORWA, a master of those workers in the farm. Not even the kings have ever dared. Long ago, when I spoke to those villagers, some of them will not even move nor scratch themselves. Some of them will not even wipe the sweat off their faces because I am ORWA. I rule my home with an iron hand and hold the village with the strongest grip. But this act of my son will lower my credibility. So I must teach him a lesson. He must eat from the bitter pot or die!
Yes, my husband.
Go, call him here.
Take it easy. Remember you're unwell.
That doesn't matter for now. Call him here quickly.
Who, my husband?
My lady, don't you know the troublemaker?
Yes, Father.
My lady, is this our son? Go, call Oka here quickly.
Oka!
Yes.
Oka, your father is calling you.
Father, he's coming.
Call him here quickly.
Yes. Good afternoon, Father.
Do you want me to forget you are my son so that we can face each other? I almost came to the conviction that the only way we are going to know who is the boss of this house is
Please, ORWA, please, ORWA, stop.
Keep off. I am not going to entertain people who do not see an inch beyond their noses. Now, can you retrace your steps to the kitchen before I involve you in this?
But what is all this about? Must it come to this?
Here, read this and give me a good reason why I should not be angry. Read it aloud.
Dear Father, I hope you will understand what I'm about to tell you. Please bear with me as I bring to your attention that the workers have grown impatient. They can no longer bear with the working conditions in our farm. They say they have chosen to throw away what they call the veil of ignorance. They have vowed that nothing is going to take what their sweat can bear. I fear they might turn violent just like the other workers on the other farms. They feel they want to be free from the conditions that they have been entertaining from other growers. Your loving son, Oka.
Tai, you still do not understand, huh? Go to the farm and tell me if you'll be lucky to find even a single worker there.
I hope you're not serious.
Are you talking about being serious? Huh? My cows have not been fed for 3 days. No single worker is in the farm to pick my teeth. Now my tea farm looks like the biggest jungle in Africa.
Why did you do that, son?
Sons do not behave like that. He has turned into a disease that goes by ORWA's son. Now, can you tell me what obsession has struck root into your poor soul?
Father, I will kindly ask you to sit so...
Please, do not take us back to when sons used to order their fathers.
But Father, remember that shouting at each other ends at one point, solving nothing.
Okay, I will listen. Sit. Now, Oka, Kola, who is the boss of this house? Me, ORWA. Now, do you want me to kneel so that you can sit? If you have no business here, you might as well march out. Now you, self-styled, self-proclaimed, and self-styled boss of this house, talk. And if you do not breathe sense, I will make you vomit it.
Father, I have to make it clear that I never chased any worker away.
What?
Yes, Father, look here. The situation was getting out of hand. So I released them for the sake of our farm. Suppose they turned violent and vented their anger against our property. I chose the lesser evil, Father. They wanted their freedom. Let them have it.
suggesting that somebody somewhere denied them of their freedom?
Yes, in a way, yes, Father. Look at the plight of poor souls on our farm. Look at how much they give, blood and sweat, and how much you get. Father, it is hardly enough to give them a morsel. They deserve better.
Please, Oka, please.
Oh.
Do not be a burden to your parents. Remember, it is only fools who despise their father's advice.
Let him continue. Maybe he's the Solomon of today. Okay? Continue, but remember, you have to breathe sense.
Father, I know that it is only a fool that despises his father's advice. But remember, it is only a wise teacher that makes learning a joy.
That is philosophy. And I am philosopher myself. And in ORWA's home, there is no such thing. And there can be no such thing. I told you, wisdom never died with Solomon. Well, a rebellious teacher spouting out foolishness. Now, can you tell me why work is not going on in the farm before I lose my temper and gain my anger?
Do the workers at the farm earn their due salary?
And who say they do not?
If I feel that you are wrong to say they do.
You are too young to understand. First of all, I supply them with one of the most important human needs, food. A bag of maize and beans every month for 12 months. I have built houses for them to lay down their heads. Thirdly, I have employed a doctor who treats them when they are unwell. And lastly, are you getting Oka?
I get.
Lastly, I give them our old used expensive clothes. What next? Don't I supply them with one of the most important human needs? Food, clothing, shelter, and health.
Which doctor? Your nephew, my cousin, who walks around into that rusty old container, looks at the patient, asks them to eat a healthy diet, and then walks out. That doctor.
Can you get straight to the point and tell me what you are up to?
The workers need to be paid for them to access better medical facility, not a rusty old container.
They get food, Oka.
But remember that social security and leisure are higher priorities than the rusty old container and the old rugs that we have provided for them. The roofs of these old huts are leaking. While we are here balancing our diet, a poor worker to you needs only maize and beans throughout the year.
Oka! Oka!
What?
Those workers, some of them cannot even attain set targets. Most of them are lazy. In fact, as lazy as a toad.
It is said that you should remove the log in your eye before you go around noticing the speck in others. Ask Kola, she will tell you.
Kola? Kola! 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 Oh my!